Apprentice, it is customary to bow when in the presence of a member of the Dark Council.
Don't hold your breath.
I will tolerate such obstinacy in private, young one. Bow to me while in the presence of outsiders, or you will be punished severely. Am I understood?
I will bow if and when I'm so inclined.
Such posturing is petty. Why must you task me? This is a time of greatness for us, apprentice. We are at war. The Dark Council has placed me in charge, and battles are being waged across the galaxy. You and Lord Jog will oversee the most crucial confrontations. Jog is already deployed, and now I shall unleash you.
Where am I being sent?
We've caught wind of a secret plot on the planet Quesh that could win the planet for the Republic. The conflict for resources on Quesh remains the most important of the French systems. This Republic plot must not succeed.
That's where I caught up to General Monk.
Ancient history now. Commander Olean will brief you. He awaits your arrival at the Forward Command Center on Quesh. I find myself nostalgic, sending my most prized apprentice off to war. This is the culmination of everything we've done.
The poignancy of this moment is not lost on me, Master.
Poignancy. You've hit on the perfect word to describe where we are, my friend. I bid you farewell.
What's on your mind, Vet?
I've been talking to Tiva. First thing she did after you freed her was start trying to find Mother. I'm helping where I can.
How goes the search?
Aggravating. Standard Imperial databases aren't any help. Mother wasn't that old when she had us. She has to be alive, somewhere. Anyway, mainly wanted to thank you for Tiva. It's sad that nobody else sees what a good person you are inside.
It's so amusing to think I was once training to be a Jedi. You're opening me up to my true potential. I feel such power surging through me.
I'm impressed with how well you're absorbing all my various influences.
Ready for more whenever you are. Dear, there will be no stopping us.
No, I've said this before, but I kept my mouth shut for a while now. Time to speak up. Quinn's dead weight. Can't do anything without his approval. He's slowing us both down.
I prefer Quinn's discipline to your reckless defiance.
What gets the job done? Guarantee it's not rules and regulations. Wrong crew can make or break a mission. In Black Ops, everyone knows their job and does it. No room for screw-ups. We were the go-to squad. Assassination of Moff Tarek. The massacre at Haroon Kal. Operation Force Crush. All us.
What happened to your Black Ops team?
Treaty of Coruscant. Black Ops was disbanded. Everyone reassigned. Dumb move. Good team. Hitting the right targets. We were gearing up for some serious assaults before we were shut down. Like the Bastion. Huge Republic military complex on Corellia. They say it can't be taken. We would have done it.
The Empire will reach the Bastion eventually.
Need clearance first, and the rest of the team to pull it off. Should get back to work. Been your ear about this long enough.
My lord, I am applying to receive the trials for the rank of Captain, 2nd grade. I formally submit a request for your recommendation.
It would be an honor. I will sing your praises, Captain.
You honor me, my lord.
Commander Olean, I am here on Darth Barris's order. Bring me up to speed.
Not a minute too soon. All indications are that the enemy has been ready to strike for some time. If my reports are correct, they have us dead to rights. I'm thankful they've hesitated this long.
They'll regret not seizing the opportunity.
They may yet if we don't hurry. An elite Republic task force has found a cavern that tunnels beneath this command center. They've set explosives that will destroy the center and disrupt all Imperial military operations and communications on the planet.
Only a fool sits and waits for death.
My hands are tied, my lord. Operations here cannot be moved nor abandoned, and all my forces are engaged on the front. I sent what soldiers I had to search the cavern, but the survivors returned with blaster burns for their efforts. Here are rough coordinates of our best guess. Good
Has our
luck.
mysterious problem been solved? Are we active? Sir, best guess is yes. All systems appear to be online. Your detonator should be live. Then let's pack up. We'll blow this cavern on the Imperial Command Center sky high.
You're not going anywhere.
Too late. We've been discovered. Stow it. We knew this was a possibility. Sith, I'm prepared to detonate even if it means we all die. You've just wandered into your own funeral. Throwing the switch! What? No, come on, detonate! Detonate! Ugh!
If you want to die, let me oblige you.
Men, hold the line. I'll try a reset.
This always does the trick.
Must detonate. Work! Blasted work!
Your persistence is annoying.
For the Republic.
Well, well, well. Well done. Mission accomplished, eh?
Why are you bothering me?
I have a mission of my own, friend. Captain Trajan was sent here by one of Barris's Republic moles. The explosives he set up were not wired to the Captain's detonator. I have the real detonator. An elaborate trap for you.
So, Barris is stabbing me in the back.
Our master prides himself on being one step ahead of everyone. That includes you. He knew someday you would rise against him. You were his fiercest. I consider it a privilege that he's allowed me to pull the trigger.
He wouldn't dare face me himself.
The master never takes out the trash. Barris sends his regards. Goodbye.
Interest justified. Shall I revive?
Offer no help. We must be sure. His worth will be established by surviving the trek to safety. We will wait at the command center exactly 1 day for our proof. We are impressed. You are worthy to be the Emperor's wrath.
You've got to the count of 3 to explain yourself.
We are your ally, friend. Look on me. I am Servant 1. This is Servant 2. We are the Emperor's hand. The Dark Council runs blind. We alone oversee the Emperor's will in the galaxy.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We sampled the wrath some time ago.
The Emperor tasks the Hand with a great undertaking, and you are to become his wrath. Darth Barris seizes power against the Emperor's wishes. He must be stopped.
Why do you need me to handle this?
An empty hand can only slap.
Since the Treaty of Coruscant, the Emperor has withdrawn from the known galaxy, preparing for a great calling. Barris learned of this and now claims the Emperor speaks through him. If the Dark Council declares him the voice of the Emperor, he will have supreme power over the Empire.
What is the voice of the Emperor?
The voice is the conduit for the Emperor's words. The Emperor chooses one being to physically embody. This being is the voice. It is obeyed as the Emperor himself.
But the true voice has been silenced.
And in its absence there is nothing to deny Barris's claim. Some on the Council truly believe, others see an advantage in supporting him. and Barris plots against those who oppose him.
The threat dies when Barris dies.
He is too powerful to confront now.
The wrath must build before reaching pitch.
Your crew awaits you at your ship. They have been informed of these developments. Barris means to force the Council to bow, but he believes you to be dead. That is our advantage. Return to your ship, and we will advise you what can be done to thwart him. Roth, your first opportunity to tear down what Barris creates is on Belsavis, a planet that was hidden from the Empire until recently. We are sending coordinates, and will advise you when you've arrived.
My lord, when Servant 1 contacted the ship in your absence, I didn't know what to make of it. So it's true. You've been chosen as the Emperor's Wrath. And we now fight against Darth Barris.
Didn't care for old man Barris anyway.
We climb closer to the Emperor, Master. Closer to ultimate power.
I don't know. Those hand weirdos kinda creep me out. You sure you want to sign up for this?
Everything has changed, Vet. My old master is my new enemy.
Great. I'll update my scorecard.
My lord, the ship is ready for departure. I'll await your word.
Master, I've become aware of an amazing development. The other night I couldn't sleep. I sensed something and ventured out, tracking the sensation. I came upon a badly injured Sith who reeked of the light side. He was suffering and on the verge of death.
Are you murdering people in your sleep now, Jacer?
Even I couldn't have done this, asleep or awake. He spoke of a Sith and his agents whose sole purpose is to hunt down traitors to the dark side. Whoever this Sith is, he filled this man with such fear and pain. All I can think is, where do we sign up?
We could coordinate efforts with this Sith.
Exactly my thinking. We can share information and pool resources and clean up the Empire all the more thoroughly. By using my power on the dying man, I got an impression of the Sith who did the damage. I'm reaching out with my senses to try to catch his scent. Some kind of trail I can follow to locate him.
You have my blessing. Leave no stone unturned.
I will be thorough, Master.
My lord, glad we have a moment. Something we need to discuss. Got a message from General Racton. You might have heard of him. Most decorated commander in the Empire. Seems the Empire set their sights on Corellia. They want Black Ops leading the charge. Me and the old team.
Tell General Racton you serve me, not him.
First thing I said, honest. General told me he'd risk it. Corellia's the real deal. Core world, one of the Republic's founders. Gonna take more than the latest batch of recruits to claim it. Black Ops soldiers use their brains. General asked for strategy. Told him we could take the planet with one target. The Bastion.
Surely there are other, more important targets.
The Bastion's the center of operations for the entire Republic military. We'd be cutting their legs out from under them. The Republic's plans fall apart. Morale disappears. By the time they get their Canox in a row, Corellia will be ours.
Conquering the Bastion may give us more than Corellia.
Sure. A place in history. Black Ops' place in history. My team can handle the preparations. General Racton will give us the order. All I need is your leave.
Inform the General that you have my blessing.
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord. First step's tracking down the old team. Could be at the four corners of the galaxy by now. It'll take some time. Let you know who I find later.
My lord, I've just been informed that I have passed the trials for Captain. 2nd grade.
I'm happy for you, Quinn.
Thank you, my lord. I don't seek acknowledgement. It requires your approval to go into effect.
Consider it done.
Very good, my lord.
I have docked with the Belsavis space station.
Roth, Belsavis has been the Republic's best-kept secret, hidden even from the Hand.
The disappeared reappear.
The planet has been a prison for the galaxy's most dangerous criminals and many presumed dead Sith agents.
It houses the blood of the betrayer.
What is Barras doing on this planet?
It was Servant 2 who realized what was happening on Belsavis. When the prison manifests were leaked, Barras discovered that Darth Ekage, his sister, was alive and imprisoned there.
The blood of the betrayer.
Darth Ekage was a member of the Dark Council and leader of the Sith infiltrators. If she is reunited with Barras, many more will bow to him.
If she's Barras's blood, I will destroy her.
The betrayer's blood must be spilled.
To crack the door to Belsavis, the Emperor has directed the Guardsmen to coordinate extractions from the prison planet. A clever cover. Get authorization to shuttle to the surface and compel the Imperials to reveal Barras's agents. Stop them from releasing Darth Ekage.
I seek information about a mission to break out Darth Ekage and her assassins.
That's Lord Melikost's mission. He and his team have been permitted to venture deep within the Belsavis prison. The order came directly from Darth Barras, and you don't have clearance to know more.
I'm not leaving until you tell me everything.
I will not betray my orders.
Colonel, what are you doing? We're in the presence of a Sith Lord. It is our duty to aid in any way.
Stand down, Captain Oclart.
I will not, my lord. Lord Melikost invaded the prison this morning with a squadron of commandos. He's placed them throughout this level of the prison to cover his descent, and to secure the area for his exit.
What is his destination?
We don't know exactly where Melikost is headed, my lord, but Lieutenant Cade, the leader of his commandos, might. Trouble is, Cade's men stationed in this sector will report any activity. If you're unwelcome, they'll warn him and Melikost.
Let me handle that dilemma.
And what do you think that means, Captain? You've just signed a death warrant for your fellow soldiers. That's treason. I'm reporting you both to High Command. Darth Barras will know what has transpired here.
I cannot allow that.
Your decisiveness is enviable. I will cover your back, Sith, and Darth Barras will be none the wiser, you have my word. If Cade's commandos don't harm him, you'll surprise him in his bunker. He'll tell you where Lord Melikost is headed. Men, I'm assuming command of operations. First things first, dispose of Colonel Trill.
Bravo 553, do you copy? This is Command Center, report. Bravo 553, do you copy?
Your units are gone, Lieutenant.
What? Why? What's the meaning of this? My men and I are here in support of Lord Melikost. If you're responsible for this, you will answer to him.
Tell me where Melikost is, and I'll gladly present myself to him.
Damn these Sith games. Lord Melikost proceeded into the high-security sector of Belsavis. He's after the records room at the Blown Republic prison there. He seeks the location of a former Dark Council member.
Darth Ekage is the Dark Council member he plans to free.
If you say so. I'm not privileged to such details. And when it comes to Sith business, I prefer to be kept in the dark. All right. What now?
I can't have you warning Lord Melikost.
No!
Hello out there. A word, please. I am Jedi Master Sominic Timms.
This is not your day, Jedi. I am Sith, and I need to get inside that room.
I can sense your presence and nature. I even know who you are. Many years past, I was the Padawan of Master Nomen Karr, He and I forged a bond through the Force. I know about your confrontation with Master Carr and what you did to him.
Your master begged like a coward and died like a dog.
Master Carr succumbed to darkness, I know. Hard to imagine such a strong Jedi reduced to such a condition. Ever since you defeated Carr and took Jace Wilson, the Jedi Council has been keeping track of you. We know you are no longer aligned with Darth Barris, and are in fact here to stop Lord Melicost from freeing Darth Ekage.
Nice to see you Jedi aren't always in the dark.
You'll find we are not as inept as your former master may have suggested. It's a dead end, Sith. To follow Lord Melicost, you need information from the computers in this room, but the door has been fused. I came for the same reason. I got the information, but Lord Melicost's commandos trapped me in here.
Supply me with the destination, and I will stop him for you.
Great idea. I can be satisfied that my mission was a success as I slowly die of starvation. No thanks. Our combined strength, striking the door from both sides simultaneously, could break the physical seal. Trouble is, there's a fail-safe force field that makes even that impossible. Now, if you were to take out that force field...
If I do this, you'll give me access to the information I need.
You have my word. There are several power stations feeding this installation. Destroy them, and the force field will not engage. Then you and I can break through this door, and you can access the prisoner reports.
Stop talking. I'll do it.
Glad to hear it. Scour the area and destroy the power stations. Then return and start banging on the door. We'll work it out. I'll be waiting. After all, where am I going to go?
I have returned, Jedi. The power stations are down.
Great. With the force field down, we should be able to break the door open. On 3. 1, 2, 3! Well done, Sith. Now, wait a moment. You're Jace Wilson, aren't you?
I used to be.
Any regrets, my dear? Joining up with this rogue?
Absolutely not, Jedi. Not when I get to meet and destroy obnoxious fools like you.
We have more important matters to attend to.
That we do, Sith. Now, before you think to fight me, Sith, I suggest you inspect the computer banks in here. I'd say they've seen better days. Still smoking. I wonder who could have destroyed them.
You destroyed the computers, so I couldn't get the information I need.
I did it to make sure no one else sent by Darth Barris could succeed. That is, after you and I stopped Lord Melicost. Now I'm the only one who knows where to go. Our goals are one, even if our motives vary. I suggest a partnership.
Tell me where Darth Ekage's cell is, and we can part ways.
Sorry, I can't be sure you won't attack me once you know. All I'll tell you is that we're headed for Deep Prison. The exact location of Darth Ekage's cell remains my secret. In good faith, I'll point you to her assassins. You can make sure they remain locked up while I get access to the Deep Prison.
For the time being, I won't cut you open.
I'm thankful. You'll see, it makes sense to do it this way. You might get the assassins to back down without a fight. Me? Not so much. Here are the coordinates. Holo me when you're done, and we'll get together and face the Darths. It really will take both of us.
A Sith approaches. I sense hostility. Your rescue has been sniffed out, Imperial.
Men, lock and load. We got company.
Stay your triggers, Imperial. I want to know what this one intends.
My authority comes from the highest station. I am the Emperor's wrath.
There is truth in your words. I can feel it, but I sense hostility toward my mistress, Darth Ekage.
Your mistress and her brother, Barriss, openly defy the Emperor. They and everyone aligned with them must perish.
Then I break my alliance with the offenders. My fellow infiltrators and I pledge our support to you and the Emperor. We will slaughter these commandos and then free our remaining brothers.
A wise decision. We welcome your allegiance.
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt. You're not really going to slaughter us, are you?
No, not really. My fellows, we are not only free of these cells, we have been liberated from the rule of Darth Ekage. We will not interfere when you face Darth Ekage, my lord. You have my word.
You will be summoned. Be ready to serve the Emperor.
We will answer that call. May your strength surge when you face the Mistress.
Tim's here.
Darth Ekage's assassins have been dealt with. Have you managed to accomplish your part?
Well, yes and no. I found a route into the deep prison, but it was a struggle, and unfortunately the way collapsed behind me. Bad luck, that. You'll have to find a different route to this level.
What good are you, then?
No, don't forget. You need me. Sending the coordinates for our rendezvous. From there, it's quick to Darth Ekage's cell. Good luck, Sith. I hope you make it. Can't really do this alone.
My lord, you are freed.
Rage. Wrath. Vengeance. I've been dormant too long. I need outlets. Had my brother sent anyone else, I would destroy them for practice.
Go ahead. Kill him.
Malakost, you incompetent. You've been followed. Prove your worth as we deal with this intruder, or I will kill you after all.
Kill him now. He'll only get in your way. Better if we tangle without the distraction.
How right you are, whoever you are. I will tell your master, my brother, the future voice of the Emperor, that you died like a dog.
I'm not going to let you deliver that message.
Now, exactly who are you?
He's with me, Ekage.
Nomenkar's sad little whelp. This just gets better and better. If you're aligned with this Jedi, you are a fool and a traitor.
I am the Emperor's wrath, unleashed by his hand, and the Emperor has marked you and your brother as enemies.
So, the Emperor's hand now works with the Jedi. No wonder my brother defies the Emperor. I just destroyed a lord with a mere flick of my wrist. Don't blink. I'm about to do it again.
We fight together, Sith.
Have my powers waned as I languished here?
I am your better. Pretend otherwise. Your heart knows the truth.
I'll never understand the pleasure your kind gets from rubbing it in. Before you get any creative ideas, my friend, help me reseal Darth Ekage in her cell.
Here's a better idea.
Barris will avenge me.
She was defeated. Done. You shouldn't have killed her like that. We could have locked her away again.
Now there is no chance of her escape. Admit it. This is the best option.
The logic is sound, but it still feels wrong. I hope you'll come to see that to defy your former master, you have to walk a different path. Now, what's to be between us? Do we part as friends or as enemies?
If I ever see you again, I will kill you.
That's pretty clear. Good luck to you, Sith.
I can't imagine why we didn't kill him.
You know, I think I'm getting better at this whole fighting thing. Watching you pick targets for all those hours must have been useful after all.
You can learn many things from watching my example.
I'll work on my glaring and tromping around next.
What's on your mind, Brunmark? Slaying defenseless Tals is beneath you. Now you hunt worthy prey. It was your destiny. Without them, you wouldn't serve me now.
Master, I have exciting news. A trail of corpses, all slain the same as the light-side Sith I found, has led me to the perpetrator. His name is Lord Sentence. He's been secretly hand-chosen by the Dark Council to eradicate any and all Sith who are not pure. He operates with impunity. No one is above his judgment. It makes my mouth water just thinking about such power.
Your abilities would be very helpful to his task.
That's what I was thinking. He's already accused and destroyed so many traitors. It's a mystery to me how he has been so prolific without my special power. But I've reached out to him, and he has granted me an audience.
Keep your wits, Jacer. Power can corrupt, and this man has been handed great authority.
If you're jealous, don't be. I'll be back in my quarters every night. Or in yours. This is my destiny. The purpose of my power, I know it. Now, I'm meeting him shortly. Leave a light on for me.
I see you've returned from meeting Lord Sentence. How was it?
Interesting, to say the least. Within moments, I realized he was killing any Sith he pleased, all in the name of hunting traitors. Very few of his victims were valid targets, and he was very excited that my special power would unequivocally validate his work. Said that we could literally reorganize the entire power structure of the Empire. To entice me, he suggested we start by pointing the finger at you.
Am I being outed as a traitor, then? Sent off to my death?
You are kidding, of course. If not, I don't think I've ever been so insulted. The man wanted me to abuse my gifts. and betray the one person in the galaxy I respect and owe my life to. It took everything I had, but it was the most satisfying kill of my young life.
I applaud you, Jacer. Relish this moment.
Oh, I do, Master. But there's even more. The Dark Council's emissary, a man named Kaliku, was there too. He's the one holding Lord Sendence's leash on this assignment. He offered me Sendence's mandate. As I sensed light-leaning Sith, I'd report them to him. And when possible, I'd be sent to eradicate.
Your dream come true, and a deserved distinction, Jacer.
I will make you proud. I promise. And don't think I'll forget that it's you who has made this possible. My devotion will never flutter. Thank you.
Got a few leads on the old Black Ops team. Republic won't let the Bastion go easy. It'll take all of us to claim it. Best to start with Lieutenant Tenido. Weapons man. Could turn a hyperdrive into a gun turret if he wanted. Lets it all go to his head, of course. Can't open his mouth except to brag about Black Ops and our wins.
What purpose will he serve in the Bastion assault?
Only way inside the Bastion is the gate. Supposedly impenetrable. Tenido swore he could break through. Took a while to track Tenido down, but he's stationed on Hoth. Finally got a clear comm signal today. You're welcome to listen in. After a few months defrosting blasters, Tenido's probably in rare form.
And then he had me forcibly removed from the armory. Over a few flash grenades. Weapons master indeed.
And after you calibrated all the assault rifles for him too. Shame about those cadets though.
Yes, that was unfortunate. But how was I to know those rifles were for training? They really should use slaves. Anyhow, that's how I ended up on Hoth. Scraping ice from blaster barrels and reheating ammunition. Pathetic.
On Korriban, we use certain officers for target practice.
Then again, Hoth has its charms. The ice crystals form some marvelous patterns.
Maybe you should start tinkering again. Get that weapon you built for the Bastion out of storage.
You know very well that weapon's finished. It's waiting for the assault that will never happen.
The Lieutenant volunteered your entire team.
We've got clearance from General Racton. The Bastion's ours for the taking.
Then it's fallen into place. The Bastion. After all these years. I'll get back to base and start making arrangements. When I have the weapon, I'll contact you.
Tenido doesn't like to waste time. He'll have that weapon quick as a Minox wings. Just in time, too. Let the man idle any longer, and he might do some real damage.
Lieutenant Tenido needs to learn his place.
Little confidence never hurt anyone. Present company included. Tenido's weapons will help, but we'll need more than firepower for this one. Assault this big takes reinforcements, too. Get back to you about those.
My lord, I've been dealing with a situation that's getting out of hand. Moff Broysk contacted the ship and was incensed to find me at the helm. He's been sending recorded messages that are progressively more nonsensical. He's always been scattered and aggressive, but now he seems completely unhinged.
He hates you, Quinn, and now he finds that you're flourishing again.
It plagues me if I am the reason he's become unbalanced. Tens of thousands of soldiers and some of our most critical campaigns are at the mercy of his commands.
The man is a liability.
I find myself agreeing with you.
The Wrath ascends.
Darth Ekage will not be joining her brother.
Yes, with Barris's sister silenced, our enemy grows angry. But he has other endeavors that must fail. The key Dark Council member who opposes Barris's attempt to be named Voice of the Emperor is Darth Vowron. Vowron is spearheading the battle for Corellia, and Barris secretly undermines his efforts. He hopes to orchestrate Vowron's failure, or death.
Barris is willing to risk losing Corellia.
His personal goals override the war.
The pendulum swings with Vowron's weight.
Vowron alone holds the defiant council members together. Barris's attempts to weaken his Corellia campaign must be thwarted. The Empire's Armageddon Battalion was to be assigned to Corellia, but Barris redirected it to Hoth, where its strength is being wasted. General Greast commands. He must be convinced to abandon Barris's orders and take Armageddon Battalion to Corellia.
Tell me about the General. Will he be easy to convince?
I served with General Grease for a time, my lord. As tough as they come, and stubborn.
Resistance cannot be accepted. Armageddon Battalion must be reassigned. Do whatever it takes to make it happen.
Great. Back to the deep freeze.
Hoth is a big place, my lord. It could take a long time to find Greased.
Commander Slint is Barris's man there. He'll know where to find Armageddon Battalion.
Ah, yes. Excellent thinking, my lord. Of course, Barris is rather tough on underlings. Assuming Slint hasn't been disposed of, he's your best lead.
Time to look up an old friend.
You? Is Darth Barris cross with me? Whatever I've done, I'll undo it.
Maybe you haven't heard. Barris and I are no longer associates. I'm here to find General Greased and Armageddon Battalion.
Oh, I know where they are. But, Barris expressly told me their assignment is a secret and that he'd kill me if I told anyone.
You're in a tough spot, aren't you? Because if I don't get what I want, same result.
Dead if I do, dead if I don't. But if I don't, I'm dead right now, so I guess I do. General Greased and his men have been ordered to sit tight in a cave system not far from here. Here are the coordinates. Barris choked out Commander Lanklin via hollow. What, do you suggest I do the next time Barris calls?
Just don't answer. Make him come here to kill you.
Ah, right. I'll do you one better. AWOL has a nicer ring to it than dead. So long, my lord.
General, the men are getting antsy. We got geared up for Corellia, where the real fighting is. Instead, we're protecting these caves from Wampus.
I understand, Captain, believe me. Try to keep the men in line and battle ready. I have to assume our greater purpose here will be revealed. The order to hole up came from the highest authority.
I'm here to rescind that order, General. You must take Armageddon Battalion to Corellia immediately.
My orders are from Darth Barris himself. On whose authority are you operating?
I will not be questioned. Now, Captain, I'll say it one more time. Armageddon Battalion is to report to Darth Vowron on Corellia immediately.
Yes, right away, my lord. Men, make ready. We're packing up for Corellia.
You're looking well for someone I blew up. Your slaves put up a decent fight, too. Darth Barris and I will put them to good use. Barris is the true voice of the Emperor, you know. Soon he'll claim his rightful title.
Vengeance will be mine, Drag. First you, then Barris.
Charming. Barris held back when training you. But he taught me everything. And Darth Vengeance showed me dark side secrets even Barris doesn't know.
I seem to recall that I saved you from Darth Vengeance and then killed him.
Barris told me to hold back. To keep the extent of my power secret from Vengeance and you. Alone, Vengeance would have wiped the floor with you. That's why I was there in the first place. To make sure you stay dead this time. I'm taking your head.
Get to it, then.
I'm ready for you. You think you're doing well. Sorry to burst your bubble, but I have a secret. I can't be killed.
Permit me to test that statement.
You will learn the hard way. persistent. It's time I stop prolonging this. All right. You must be the luckiest being in the galaxy. But Darth Barris will see that luck run out.
Vengeance is served.
He'll burn to death down there. No less than he deserves.
The more painful his death, the better.
Very satisfying. I'll revive the wounded and have them ready for flight, my lord.
Roth, Servant 2 sensed the presence of Barris's apprentice, Drog.
Hidden in life. Announced in death.
It seems our enemy knows you live. We have lost the advantage of surprise.
Now Drag is dead, Barris's power has taken a hit.
What he wields is autonomous.
Darth Vowron is receiving his reinforcements on Corellia. This and the loss of Drag will incense Barris. He will tighten his grip. Your disruption of Barris's plans continues. There is crucial need for you now on a planet called Voss.
What is to be achieved there?
A decisive blow to the betrayer's bid.
Barris laid the seeds for his ascension on Voss many years ago. We will explain when you arrive.
Plans for the Bastion are sort of coming along. Tenido's got the weapons ready, but having the right ordnance is just the start. Gotta worry about numbers, too. That's Laurent's job. Captain Laurent now. Connection's got her a good post on Balmorra. Bend the rules a lot in Black Ops. Laurent could always smooth things out. Pretty face, way with words. People like her.
High praise, coming from a man like you.
Just stating the facts. Others might say more. Laurent's a favourite of Moff Galvan. Close to retirement now, but he could give us an army if he had the mind. Asked Laurent about her chances. Seemed to think she could convince the old man. With the right favours.
How did Laurent become Moff Galvan's favourite?
Laurent spent an evening with Moff Galvan as a lieutenant. By morning, she was a captain. Now it's got her putting on airs. Actually ordered me to calm her. Better get to it, eh?
There has to be another way. Moff Galvan has resources, but what he's asking is impossible. The favors I would have to give him now, it would be above and beyond the call of duty.
Never stopped you before, Captain.
The old man's depraved, and the years have not been kind to him.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Captain.
Not this desperate, my lord. Not when I can provide alternatives.
This is the Bastion. Farm-fresh cadets and refurbished artillery won't help us here. You were Black Ops once, before that commission went to your head. Remember?
We do what's necessary to get the job done. Some of us more than others. I'll calm Moff Galvan. Reinforcements will be ready when the time comes.
Wouldn't want to be Laurent right now.
The captain made her bed. Now she must lie in it.
With Moff Galvan? There's an image I didn't need. Security's our last problem. The Bastion will have plenty of systems. Black Ops had a man for that too. Let you know when I find him.
My lord, Moff Broisk's hollow transmissions have increased. They are beginning to disrupt operations. He's nearly incoherent. I can only assume some sort of dementia has set in. I have him on hollow right now. I believe it's going to take your personal touch to assuage the situation.
I'll handle your difficulties so you can return to your primary responsibilities.
Here he is, my lord.
Through the coop! Your new cage will be smaller and tighter. Coffin size, urn size, in a locket, or wear around my neck.
He's unlikely to stop, my lord. He didn't even know he was on hold.
Druckenware proved my point. My glory is mine. Mine. You're nobody.
The man has lost all sense.
As I said.
Where's my blaster? I'll shoot your face! Personally! And again! Druckenwell won't save you. I could blow Balmorra away! I'll blow Balmorra away this time! Wait. What? Gone? Where do you... There's a Sith on this. Why did you transfer me, Rajnik? I'll ship you off to Balmorra too!
Rojnik is his communications officer. This is how it's been.
Rajnik, am I through? I'm through? Yes or no? I don't see. Is this broken? All I see is a Sith!
Roysk, calm yourself.
How dare you? Wait! You! It was you who liberated the Admiral. Have you lost your mind?
He calls me Admiral Malcontent. He seems to think that's my actual rank and name.
Don't you know he's the one who lost the Battle of Talay?
Broisk's earliest command. Before I was born.
It was his blunder that allowed the escaped Jedi targets to flee Taris before the bombardment.
Ancient history. Broisk wasn't even born.
He sabotaged the Glory Space Station, for crying out loud.
I have no idea what that is.
I hear him. I'm talking. His insubordination is lethal, paralyzing. It threatens the Empire, and you do nothing.
You need to be muzzled, madman. Locked away before you do serious damage.
You will not defy me! Fight his disease, Sith! Save yourself and deliver him to me for execution. Now! Are you listening?
I do not accommodate lunatics.
Then I accuse you alongside him! Rajnik, cut transmission! I said cut it, now!
With Broisk in command, the Empire is in critical danger. I must implore High Command to do something about him.
That's sound thinking, Gwyn.
I'll update you when I can.
Master, everything else aside, the visceral experience of facing Lord Sendens continues to tantalize me. I relive it nightly and awaken buzzing. When I feel such pleasure, all I can think of is sharing it with you. When I feel pain, I ache to be consoled by you. I know what this is. It's love.
I love you too, Jacer.
I feel weak and strong all at once. The chaos of it electrifies me. My heart is yours now. Know that. But I want this to be different. Special. As you already know, my reflex is to rush to instant gratification, but let's milk this feeling, this want. Let it build before we act on it.
You take a chance that I may be seeking satisfaction elsewhere.
If you can't wait a little for me, your feelings must not be real. I hope you indulge my little experiment. I promise it will be worth your while.